Okay, let's do it. Let's go for a take. Can we turn over, please? Speed.
28, take one.
You turn it up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, and reset. And action.
I don't believe it. I'm a transvestite with superpowers.
It's the first day of filming on Kenneth Barker's third feature film, Catalina, a new kind of superhero.
You need to get a shot. I'd like to get a shot from Ben's point of view, looking down at the phone.
On a hot summer's day in the north of England, the crew brought on board for this ambitious, no-budget project are getting to grips with Ken's vision for the film. Nathan Lubbock-Smith has been cast as Ben, as well as his alter ego, Catalina. This will be Nathan's first lead role in a feature film. As Nathan gets into costume for the first time, he and the rest of the crew prepare for a busy schedule of 5 weeks shooting on location in and around Leeds.
How's that look?
Good. Probably like someone out in a prison. Prostitute. On a set.
You really do remind me of
Who? Go on.
a slightly over-made up version, but Julie Andrews, Mary Poppins. The
hills alive.
no makeup in my music.
Well, I'm pleased about how Catalina's developed and is developing to. It's my first big feature.
No, you carry yourself very well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, excellent.
No, sir. It's not coming out.
It will, baby. You just need to play it a few more times.
They can think again.
This will be a hell of a calling card for you.
Yeah.
Get this right.
Yeah, gotta get it right.
Well, too bloody right.
I'd rather kill every last man, woman, and protocol getting naughty with what I have set booked in the Berlin office.
That's why I'd say you're not going to wrap anything
Yeah.
to finish. So thanks for your patience today. I know it's going to be hard. Let's try.
Yeah. But it's long hours at the moment, so it's all bit parts, so it's quite difficult.
When you get to that radio, it's like scraping along with your back.
Spooky, isn't it?
Wondrously. You're really contented there, Ken.
Shut up. Yeah, see? Before and after, or after and before.
Ken, what is it you like about directing?
Get to work with some very cool people, and get to work. Sometimes you get blessed and work with really good actors, and you can say, "Can you change it this way or that way?" And they can do that for you, and then add extra layers as well. So it's always kind of refreshing experience. Your whole aura, the whole look we have.
Okay, we'll try it without any physical contact. Okay. Okay, we'll take it from the top.
One such actor that Kenneth has been working closely with is George McCluskey, who is keen to further his acting career by playing the part of an alien villain who pursues Catalina on Earth.
Ultimately, I've come over to Leeds to play the character of General Krilgarth. Krilgarth's not a very nice person. He's a bit of a warlord and very self-oriented character, so I have no problems playing him.
General Krilgarth the Negative. You appear before this jury to be held accountable for your heinous crimes.
Who are you to try me?
Elected officers from all the worlds you have ravaged.
So, do your worst.
The opening scene where he addresses the hordes of troops, I'd just like to see how that turns out. Because obviously I'll have no idea, because it'll be put on the green screen, so it'd be nice to see how the final cut of that looks. Yeah.
Cut.
I think when you're trying to be a character actor, you have to imagine your surroundings anyway. And if you can't do that, I think you're struggling to gain any kind of believability. So, but it will still be shocking to see the final outcome, because it'll be nothing like I've imagined. I'm sure it'll be a lot better. I think it'd be a good idea if I didn't even sort of acknowledge her. She come over, just grabbed her, I'm still looking at Kylie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause it's, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just thought that would be good.
They were saying his bicep is 16 inch.
He's a very big guy.
He must do this.
He's muscly.
Calm down, dear.
He's in shape.
So I mean,
That doesn't really show.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to wrestle against that?
Well, you grab your super power. You don't realize how strong you are.
Yeah.
You're only discovering all your powers.
Move over, Superman.
Cut. Relax.
Yeah, I'm gonna have negative, big time.
What moves are you gonna do? What moves have you got there?
Martial arts, black belt. You name it. Got it.
Taekwondo?
No, not that one.
Taekwondo's it's a striking martial art, so kicks and punches and things like that, and they're famous for its kicks. Not had the privilege of training anyone famous.
Apart from Sarah Waddell.
Apart from Sarah Waddell.
Was she a good student?
Yeah, well, she seems to have picked it up quite quickly, yeah. She's done some karate in the past, which probably helped her. Stomp backwards, just watch what I do. Right. From there, you're going to put both your arms up here, you're going to stomp backwards, and as you stomp, you're going to try and...
Despite the inclusion of such experts as a fight choreographer, numerous special effects artists, as well as a large cast all working for free, the man responsible for trying to bring this story to the screen was still confident and upbeat throughout the whole production.
Martine McClements, she's going to play Counselor Yi. Probably about 30 live actors and several voiceover people. Stephen Waits, he's going to be the dignitary. We've got Norman Wormley, he's going to play the Interpol inspector.
I think you've been quite ambitious for a no-budget film to have such a...
Totally, it's a completely stupid idea. This is the dumbest idea I've ever done since my last film. But we're here and we're pulling it off. So, yeah, I think actually everything's on my side. I've got a good group of people around me, cast and crew. We're on the ground making it happen. So, yeah, quite happy right now.
It was important for the director to work closely with his director of photography to make sure both the science fiction and dramatic elements came together on camera.
I'm basically in charge of taking the script and working with the director to translate it in visual terms. And so that pertains the photography of it, how to shoot it, the best way to translate it, and how to light it in terms of mood and tone of the script.
And now we're sitting here, burning time, waiting for the sun to go over. Because it's making the picture too bright.
Right.
The sun is drifting away. JC?
Gillian, can I borrow your sunglasses?
Don't look directly at the sun.
A lot of the time we've had to work with a balance of available light, which is a bit difficult because sometimes it's very sunny and the sun goes round and it's hard to contain, it's hard to control basically, and the quality of the light is always going to change throughout the day, and that's really difficult to maintain. So yeah, preferably you're in a contained space, which most of the time we have been.
JC? Son?
We can do it.
Let's do it. Let's get it on.
And it's great to be able to shoot like loads of different locations, which he's been lucky to get, which gives it a variety, you know, interior, exterior, studio, location.
So have you had any problems on shooting a location?
Most people will just come and ask, like, oh, what are we doing? But some people that if they haven't realised that we're filming, we get a lot of noise like that with like airplanes. We had a load of skateboarders one time, and they're far away and they can't see the camera, but it picks up everything. And so we had people's conversations walking across the river, and so it does get annoying sometimes. It's more airplanes and cars that cause all the trouble though. And when we were filming outside, when we had Nathan and Jeremy, we were near this bridge over the river, and I think people were trying to push their friends off or something, and that was a lot of noise. That was quite funny, but obviously we wanted to film, and so Darren gets annoyed with all the noise.
Technical issue being, I can't hear anything, which obviously is a bit of a concern. Like, you know, it's a little bit more important to get a good sound for more or less anything than people actually realise. It tends to get taken for granted sometimes, you know.
What is it you like about sound?
Just the fact you can hear it, mate.
Fair enough.
What do you like about video diarying?
I can be nosy and poke into people's business and not have to be on camera.
Hey, say your line. I wasn't going to touch anything.
I wasn't going to touch it.
Oh, Kenneth's great. Yeah. You know, I really respect his job, and he really respects mine. It's very much been a really good collaboration, and he really allows me the freedom to do it, and I'm really happy about that.
This line here. But we need to go faster.
You're not being in control.
Oh, no. Yes. And action. Molester is now falling in front of you. You're wondering what the hell it is, and you're backing up out of caution, and it's turning on its plasma arc. Don't back up so much. Raise your hands, defend yourself. The arc is burning in your face. It's burning, it's searing hot. You're going to push back. You're going to get rid of this. Push it back. Get your arms up a bit higher. Okay, and drop the arms down now, and you're watching it diminish and cut. Once people knew the conditions from day one, that it was going to be not so much a tough shoot, but we're looking for quite a high standard, and there's certain resources we don't have, and people have been okay about it. And a few people who've realised I can't do certain things for them, haven't even come on board. So everybody who's here wants to be here. And it's now 10:13 in the evening, so it's time we should all be getting to bed because we've got a busy day again tomorrow. But we've got one more shot to go. Corking actor, so I don't envision any problems. I'd like to be going a bit faster, but that's just the nature of the beast.
And the alternative?
Exile.
Where?
Tibus, a prehistoric planet.
I think it's going to be quite interesting to see it, listening to what George has been saying and what Kenneth has told about it, and reading the script what Kenneth has sent through. But going through there, it's a very professional setup, but slow.
I recommend the death penalty.
Slow,
but fun. Execution.
I agree.
So far it's pretty cool. We're only shooting for a day, but I like the idea, what Kenneth's actually doing, and I hope he's successful. Got a pretty professional crew here as well. Yeah.
This is what we're wanting to put it in.
You want that in there?
Yeah. Right. And with the flick of a wrist, it magically goes in.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, here we go. Go. Hold straight. Ready? Right. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's magic.
Go in opposite directions. Right, 1, 2, 3. It's almost there. Here you are, lovey.
Oh, excellent. Rose having an affair with me.
Really?
Yeah. Is that what you want to know?
Yeah, that's the sort of stuff.
Well, I was quite aroused in the bathroom earlier on.
Yeah.
That's splashing up on my bum now.
That's what I'm thinking there. That's what I hear.
Because
take his eyes off me.
I was on Clapper for the first time, you see. I was really excited. Yeah. Have you finished loading that bash yet? Come on, what are you messing at?
Parking attendants might be along any second.
Yeah.
Time they're taking. Women!
Michelle, who's been finding costume, she's been quite, inventive, and she's put a lot of elbow grease in, going around various shops and things, finding bits of costume. Okay, we'll keep the hat, we'll keep the necklace.
Straight away, I told you if you'd do it.
That isn't done, look at it.
That's not bad. That looks perfect.
Right.
That's pretty good. That's pretty. So that's alright. Yeah. Right. This is how it's done. Almost there.
It almost isn't actually there though, is it? And action.
It's getting worse.
Don't fold it yet. Can we use it to flag off the sun in there?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Don't fold it now. No, you don't want to. It saves all that f***ing embarrassment. You filmed everything, haven't you? The camera gets smashed today, you know what.
I think, yeah, you've got no budget, but you've got to think smarter and work smarter. It's a case of what can you find and what can you modify. The hood.
Budget restraints called for inventiveness on both the part of the camera crew and the art department.
You normally get one actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, it comes with the monitor.
Yes.
But we don't have one, so we have to make one.
Not a cardboard.
It's just a piece of plastic, just like this.
And she's really quiet, so she will.
Might be better.
Except it looks more professional.
Yeah, looks great.
In that sense, we've been reasonably okay, yeah? It's been hard, and perhaps the easier thing to do would be to make a nice kitchen sink melodrama, but that wouldn't interest me personally to go and see, whereas this, I'd defy anybody to go, well, actually, that only costs, 10 quid or a five or whatever, yeah?
It's the Morgue Canon for George, negative.
Yeah? What's it made out of?
Polystyrene! Polystyrene and double-sided tape.
Hopefully production values and the way it's going to look and the way we're going to light it is going to make it look, much more big budget, dare I say.
I don't think that side bit there can see through.
Yeah, I think, leave it as it is. 'Cause would it stay white on the extreme heat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah, leave it as it is.
Cool.
You can add a CG smaller to it. Nice one.
So the fun melting it. We had a barbecue going and we had a frying pan. And we melted it in the frying pan. Pretty much lay it out like that.
I went out this morning, got some props. One of them we're not using, so I've lost some of my budget, but never mind, and I can't really take it back because it's from the market and I've opened the package.
Because we lacked real financial resources, it was just easier for us to go with a much smaller set build, shoot that, with the attendant fewer problems.
However, there were problems when it came to the complex mainframe set, which called for a high-tech laboratory, complete with human cyborg on a shoestring budget.
Can we just have it blacked out and then get a light on it?
We'll get this all assembled and see how it looks.
So we had to have like a door opening and I totally forgot about that.
It lights up and stuff though anyhow, so it can look pretty cool.
There's a housing for it on the front.
I haven't got one, I'm sorry.
Can you get one? Because it says so in the script that we need one. Yes, for a script. That's what we discussed.
Okay, if I can't get one, I'm sorry, I'll tell you now.
Can you improvise something, mate? Because we need it. There's a whole
Right.
Otherwise you see them on display all the time.
Okay. I'll try.
But it needed to be stable and rigid and repeatable. You're going to be filming all day if it's going to move around subtly. You can physically just tape that to the disc. That's quite sturdy. And nick some of these wires and modify it slightly.
You can.
Yep.
Do you want to break it down?
Yep.
Just cut these ties.
Yep.
Up. No problem. I'll go and get a desk. Like making mainframe was just a ball ache. Basically, the design we had didn't go ahead, but we managed to do something which was pretty cool anyway. So that was lucky.
Just jumping ahead of my mind's eye here, some kind of gurney or whatever, so it's lying down horizontally, and have reconfigure this stuff. So you've got the monitor next to it.
Probably be better, really. You can use that desk and dress that desk.
Redesigning the film on the fly here.
How many minutes spare?
Well, technically we've got all day, so for the strains and stresses now, you know, the film is going to last the next 50 years, so we can actually pull it out of the bag now. Let's have a look. What I'm thinking is...
I'm thinking we don't use this.
Okay, so let's incorporate what we've got here somehow.
The enclosure needed to house a half-human, half-machine creation and look as realistic as possible.
It's about 30 quid on this. 30 quid? That's really good. It's just stuff I had lying around, as you do.
Yeah, so you have to like, use your imagination.
Yeah, just use whatever's available, I suppose.
It just wasn't stable enough to stand upright, so we had to put it on two tables and like have like the monitors next to it.
The new horizontal structure combined well with Gary's impressive mechanical creation, and once the mainframe lab was specially lit, the scene was all set for now.
And it looks a lot more credible now, because of high-tech apparatus. So it's amazing what you can trick on camera. Okay, Julian ready? Yep. Okay, and Warwick ready?
Yep.
Stand by. And action.
Mainframe. You stand on the edge of our greatest intellectual challenges. You can become a living symbiotic legend.
About the head as well, is that?
To get some sort of light in here.
That's that'll take about 2 weeks.
That'd be possible.
A bit more money involved.
No, we're going to
about 100 quid
put
there.
some orange tabs on it.
Super. Just give me a mouth movement if you can, Gary. People say never work with children, animals, or symbiotes. So there you go. Pull yourself together, man.
After overcoming the initial problems, the next complication came when the puppet head was called upon to give realistic facial movements.
Give me it again. Right, he looks like he's having some kind of convulsion. We should be filming this, yeah?
Can you do the eye and the mouth?
Yep, just wait for Mark to move.
We're getting good eyes. The action is start low. I want to get Warwick to reveal him. Your sounds line, I am mainframe, then pull up to see him in all his glory. Gary? Sorry. Is it worth popping the head off? And just fix that mouth because he's not getting your mouth movement at all.
Yeah, you can loosen it up a bit actually.
Yeah, you're going to have to because he's just not seeing it.
It's very tight in there.
The head was needed to deliver some key lines of dialogue. However, it was clear that after a few takes, it would not be realistic enough when it was called upon to talk.
That thing is pretty freaky.
No. Can you get enough leverage in there? I need to see him talk. Come on, talk to me. Okay, we have to modify his talk cycle. He can talk through his teeth. Like so.
You ready?
The prosthetic head was scrapped and replaced with an altogether more real alternative.
Is this a television camera I see before me? Hello.
This man has got 4 parts in the film, so you see if you can recognise him in his different guises. Tremendous stuff.
Is this my best side?
Yep. What about Zan Terminus was right?
San Terminus was right. We've gone too far.
Excellent. If you can give me that, I'll love you forever. Perfect. Let's go for it, everybody.
Same shot, Ken.
The switch was a success, and after a long morning's filming, Roe was allowed out onto the streets of Leeds for some well-deserved rest.
It's the end of this building, yeah.
Have you got a doctor?
Yeah. All right, call it. Hold it.
It's all right. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
You're on candid camera.
Oh, I did. Good acting.
Yeah, thank you.
That was good. I enjoyed that. Great.
After scaring the general public, it was back to the studio to star in yet another role involving more makeup.
Yatuk, he's a priest with no eyes. He's an alien priest with no eyes. And the eyes weren't formed. It's not like the eyes have been taken away. The eyes weren't formed in the first place. Well, he's no eyes, but obviously he can see.
Yeah, empathic, vision.
Yeah. I've just been going around the building, seeing how many steps I've got to take to stairs, counting the stairs, and counting the turn steps, and then the stairs again. How many steps to the blooming... How many steps to the gird, the vertical girders?
Yeah.
And then how many steps to the toilet door? And then how do I get through the door? How many steps? And then diagonally to the base, the bowl, the urinal. Oh, this is weird. Oh, wow. So I've done that. I've done those steps. I've just, in my mind, I know how to get to the toilet.
Hey, well done, Ro. Well done. Yeah, thanks for taking part. For doing so many parts. Yeah.
Enjoyed it immensely. Thank you for the opportunity.
That's my pleasure.
Ro, the makeup. It was very good. Very funny. It was a good performance.
Yeah.
I think he's going to steal the show with that one.
Putting it on. Was that acting?
What do you mean, was it acting?
With the creative use of actors, designers and a hard-working, inventive crew, by the end of week 5, the principal photography on Catalina was successfully completed and on schedule.
Yeah, everything. That's a wrap, everybody.
In what was an exciting and rewarding experience for everybody involved.
Thank you for watching.
Just as long as people can enjoy it, I'll be happy.